We are on the lessons, what is the Christ? Today's lesson is, today belongs to love, let me not fear. Today belongs to love, let me not fear. That's wonderful. Thank you, Jesus, that today belongs to love. Father, today I would let all things be as you created them, and give your Son the honor due his sinlessness. And give your Son the honor due his sinlessness, the love of brother to his brother and his friend. Through this I am redeemed. Through this as well the truth will enter where illusions were. Light will replace all darkness, and your Son will know he is as you created him.
A special blessing comes to us today from him who is our Father. Give this day to him, and there will be no fear today, because the day is given unto love. Father, today I would let all things be as you created them, and give your Son the honor due his sinlessness, the love of brother to his brother and his friend. So we can use this lesson today as a prayer. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. Anytime judgment surfaces, anytime upset is here, we can remind ourselves today belongs to love. Let me not fear. I'm just repeating the lesson again and again to help it to go further. Help it go in. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. Sometimes an idea from the Course is like a plant that finds the soil and the crack of concrete, and it pushes up through. On the surface, the concrete, the fear looks so strong. There's no way a tiny little seed could affect that. But that's where the real strength is. The concrete doesn't stand a chance. So again, today belongs to love. Let me not fear.
Yeah, this lesson will help. This lesson will help a lot. Just because the habit of the separated mind is to think that something has gone wrong, or something is going wrong. Bad habit that is coming from fear. And it's an addiction. It's a crazy, mad addiction that the mind holds on to. Something has gone wrong. Because it's addicted to staying in fear. Something is a bit wrong. I need to change something. That's the ego's default. But we can be on to that now. We have seen it enough. It doesn't matter what it is. So it's very needed. It's very helpful, that repeat in the mind. Repeat. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. We'll clean out and clear out any thoughts that something is not as it should. Any distress. Wash distress. And say, is this what I want? Do I need to fix something, really? Can we just let go? Our minds belong to love. We belong to love. I belong to love. And repeat that in your mind. And this is what heals the world. This is what heals the universe. Someone had asked us to do a meditation on sending light and love to the whole universe and to heal everything in the whole universe. But this is how we do it. we change our mind. We see and release the block in ourselves. Forgive and release the guilt. That's the only way we can change anything, and for that sake, there is only one. So there can't be a goal to change something outside of ourselves. There is one self, one mind. Your mind is so powerful. This power has just been disowned. It's been feared. So we're here to see and release anything unlike love, any shame and guilt, fear and worry. We need a still mind to do this, to first find the places inside where we hold on. That's the way out. That's the way. And we can open up the room if there is any expression or sharing this morning. It is powerful to join like this because there is a witness to the depth of the decision in the mind. So, but just know, even when the image is gone from the screen, that power is still there. It's as accessible. It can't be that it is just when we join like this on the meeting. It's equally accessible when we log off. But there is a trickster, there is an ego that is saying that it's different. But now you're in the private mind. So watch out for that. And in the private mind, there can be many distractions and many. There is, first of all, a belief that the mind is not powerful. A belief that the mind is impotent. And that you can have lots of little private ideas that aren't shared. But they are shared because it's your thoughts. They're constantly shared. There's so much shared that you see exactly see it in your being, in your feeling, and all around is reflected the state of mind. That's why this clearing is so important and so helpful. Even when you seem to be on your own, you're not. And it's helpful to clear, to look at what thoughts are floating around, especially the thought that you're powerless and that you need to figure out your own present moment, what to do next. Because there's so much fear and anxiety, fear of the present moment. So immediately the mind wants to fill it up. But if we see that, we're onto that, we can stop that habit. We can allow, even if there is a deep, 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 profound fear rising, as we let go of our own plans, it's safe. It's safe. So I encourage you, I want to almost say challenge you to challenge it, to challenge the ego, to sit with it. This is what it is about. It's not about bodies doing stuff, fixing stuff, handling stuff, finishing stuff. That's just a little backdrop that also can be a very beautiful flow with that, but we can watch this habit of doing, must do this, must do that. Thinking of you, Lori. I think we're both feeling you.
Morning.
We can come to you after Anne. I saw your hand too.
Oh. Good morning, Lori.
Morning. Yeah, I joined this meeting feeling very separate and feeling hatred and rage. So the meetings helped just to create a bit of an opening. But I still feel far from today's lesson. And wanting, when you said like wanting to make something wrong yesterday, I really did practice the lesson and I was asking to be shown all the blocks. And it was quite an intense day, but one big insight was just like it's always hard to put into words because it feels kind of like it washes over me and the words don't give it justice, but it's around safety, like continuing to put my safety in the world and in people and then feeling let down. So today I'm with that, like I want an experience of feeling safe in God, knowing that I want help to unwind from this feeling that I'm in.
Beautiful. You just you just made two very powerful prayers.
Yeah, I want to believe it as well. I do believe it, but I kind of think it's a time, like it has to linger on, and I don't want that belief. I want to know I can choose it, and it's on its way.
Yeah,
like
do you want to give it a try now? Is there anything in this moment that is stopping you?
Yeah, it's always like thinking I know something. Concluding something is always a problem. But I think underneath that is what you've spoke about, just the fear of the present moment and the fear of love.
Yeah. 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 It's always that belief that you need to defend yourself, that the present moment contains a threat.
Mm.
But we can uncover that fear, that defense.
Mm. Yeah, and it kind of doesn't feel like that right now. There's a looming threat, but it does. Yeah, I feel like it springs up on me. Like the vigilance goes, and then the next thing is.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's the belief that you're not worthy of consistent effort, to be consistent with the choice. It can spring up on you, that it can find the back door back in and take over again.
Yeah, even just kind of feels like a catch-22, because even just the unworthiness gets in the way of sitting and being with the. Yeah, just to be with the feelings of unworthiness. Feels like never ending.
Yeah. Maybe you release them like that sound of that engine, that motorbike. Such power, like that unworthiness can go like that. It's possible. It's possible to let unworthiness go. And it can feel like you need to do it over and over again, and it creeps back in. But it's not really creeping back in. It's just that there was just some more.
Yeah, I kind of get stuck in judgment, thinking, God, I must really hate myself for these things to show.
Yeah, there is that depth of self-hatred, this core self-hatred that is so strong or deep, seemingly. And we need to kind of, in a way, accept how deep that goes, because otherwise there will be a persona on the surface smiling and saying, oh, it's so good. But without looking at that, it cannot clear. So yeah, it feels really good actually that you are realizing how strong that self-hatred is.
Yeah, it's just that Barret in the session last Saturday, and Barret mentioned like a heartbrokenness. It's like that.
Yeah.
But there's a block to feeling it even. You know, I feel like it starts to come up and then.
And that's okay too.
Yeah, because then I go into like, oh, yeah, I need to do more, or I just want to be allowing.
Mm.
Just watching this feeling like, yeah, I'm done now. I want to.
No, you're not quite done, even if, but yeah, no, it's to allow, Lori. It's okay. It's okay to seemingly be in the center of attention for a bit and take your space with this. It's symbolic of you taking your space with this, not shutting it down. Allowing yourself to feel. Can you allow?
I feel like it's gone now. I feel like I'm back up in my head. Yeah, just with the discomfort of taking the space, like, it feels uncomfortable.
This is what time is for.
It's really uncomfortable. Oh, God. I just want to talk to. Feels like I despise myself for refusing God, but that's like just putting words over something that I've not tapped. You know, like I feel like I can't tap into.
I have those different songs come to mind as you share. Song we listened to recently, God is here, God is later, God is right where you're sitting now. In this acceptance of those feelings, naming blocks. Yeah, it just feels like what you were talking about, this feeling. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? What? I want to know he's here. It feels like I'm wasting time, like I'm wasting everyone's time. But there's no words, but I'm not properly getting into the feeling.
I think you are feeling, Lori.
Yeah, there is just a little judge inside that's judging the process, but you can let him go.
Yeah, I'm feeling fully heartbroken. It feels like too much.
Mm. I'm done. I just want to say I'm done now. Yeah, but you don't need to have control. You don't need the control. And you feel fully heartbroken. You know, the line I keep hearing in the song is to mend the broken heart. Spirit mends the broken heart. So it is to allow yourself to feel fully heartbroken and trapped in that moment. It's okay.
Yeah, just speak up what's here. It's like I can't with an audience. I can't. It's not possible.
I just had the thought anyone can log off anytime. You said you take up people's time, but it's easy to log off. So I don't think anyone is thinking that this is taking time. I think everyone is actually with you. So there is a loss. The heartbrokenness is a loss.
Yeah, that's what it felt like yesterday. Like that is the loss. Believing the world could somehow provide safety for me. That giving that up is somehow a sacrifice.
Mm. I feel so happy that you're looking at that.
It feels scary.
But fear is just a feeling. Yeah, but fear is just a feeling. It's possible to go through.
Yeah. It does feel linked to just giving up control, and not having a say in what's on the other side, even though every step has brought things I want, yeah, just it's like creating your own suffering. I feel like I create my own suffering, and it's this, an addiction. It's like so unnecessary, but a habit. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking over it a bit now, but it does, yeah, something around like just any kind of body. If it's just to do with the body, you can't. It's limited, just everything, every view, every opinion is about that. I'm trying to keep this safe, which doesn't work anyway. I'm not.
Very powerful insights. Very, yeah, very, very helpful process for sure.
Yeah, just not to make it wrong. You know, it's a constant labeling as well. Good, like just noticing when it's a yes in my mind and no in my mind. Good, bad, right, wrong.
A little judge.
Yeah. Allowing is my goal today.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Just get a picture of a little judge on the shoulder and he's going.
The little the British one.
No, just
yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, the song, it's Bliss song. I can't remember the title, but she sings, so pack up your weakness, consider your goodness. It's one of the lines in the song. A song about mending the broken heart, restoring the broken soul. But it isn't really about restoring a personal soul, but healing the mind, healing the consciousness, to tap into the one soul, to allow the wound. So thank you. Such willingness.
Yeah, I think we can move on to Anne next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been watching my mind whilst Laurie was sharing a lot of the experience really that I've been going through, and wow, I was just so inspired to share, because I feel like it feels like that needs to be extended, and I didn't know if I was to just write it out or to share it. And it was like, yeah, I got into that place, like it felt like, yeah, I need to share this. And then it was like, oh, as Laurie shared, I felt like I got damp or something, it's like, oh. So I don't know if I'm like I've dampened down the inspiration, the joy. So
Yeah.
I think I can talk through that, but I'm not sure. The last few days, I've seen that, or I've wanted to see that things are happening to me, you know, getting the cause and effect the wrong way around. And you said something, Jenny, about it's in you. It's not like the back door is opened and they've all, because that's how it feels. It's like, oh, it's all just come in from somewhere. But yeah, just this feeling of being on the outside and the loneliness coming in, and you know, like, and then wanting to project it out and feeling like a victim, and just went on and on and on. But I had this moment where it was pretty horrendous, really, where I just got this vision, and I don't know if I was awake or asleep, or I don't even remember when it happened, but it was like watching my hand go up and turn my face away. That's what it was like, just turn my face away from God. And it's like, I really had this moment of like, I don't believe, you know, that there's a God of goodness. I don't believe anything at this moment. And it was horrendous. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move beyond this. And that's all I could feel. And then yesterday morning, it was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get past this. I really don't. And I think I'd shared that, but it's like, well, maybe if I can just find that tiny bit of willingness, and I'm talking, you know, like a mustard seed, a really tiny bit. And it was like, yeah, I just want to reset. I shared that yesterday morning, and it was like watching the change of my mind being played out, instead of, you know, like, just keep watching the ego's beliefs playing out, and just being able to, you know, like, stop each moment. And even in the car when we were going out last night, there was just this sense of like, oh, the fear came in, because I used to be terrified, absolutely terrified, in the back of a car and have to watch the road all the time, from an experience I'd had. And it was just being able to just sit and allow it to pass, you know. And that's the kind of day that I had. And then just seeing these just beautiful out picturings of that. And even this morning, I got this little watering can, and I've got a couple of plants that look almost dead on the balcony. And I'm like, well, I cut them down yesterday. I'll give them a little bit of water. And it's almost like concrete that you mentioned. It's so hard. And it's like, well, I'll just water them and just see. And that's how it feels, really, when you mentioned that image. It's like, oh, yeah, that's just what I did this morning. And and just keep moving in that direction. And maybe it's not true, you know, all that. I've turned away from God, but it felt so in that moment, like, oh my God, I can't go back, and I can't go forward, and I'm just stuck, you know, like in this middle, in the gap, horrendous place. But, and just the inspiration coming through yesterday with the blogging, because I do like writing and, you know, reading other people's miracle moments. And it just feels gentle and more natural, and and ongoing. It's just part of the process, another washing. So But what I'm not feeling quite so much now, and it was bursting out of me, is that gratitude. But I know it's there. It's just a little bit muted, but it's there. Yeah. So thank you. And thank you everybody here for for allowing that to come up. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for naming it to the muted gratitude, because I mean, the moment you feel it is the moment you extend it. You did share it, you know, so you never need to feel like you missed the moment. But yeah, we hear that too. But it's like, yeah, you did extend it because you felt it. But yeah, naming it, speaking about it, of course, is so helpful. Yeah, it reinforces the experience of it and stabilize it. Thank you. And there is no loss. There is nothing wrong. Like even Lori shared before, you know, and for you, Lori, there is not that it's. I see perfection. I see the perfection of it all. I think there is the belief in sacrifice, you know, and we project that onto events and people and expressions, but we don't need to buy into it. Can allow the dwelling place. Always. Now I'm going to add the eternal dwelling place. That's what I'm hearing. The eternal dwelling place. Thank you, everyone. Love you.
Love you all.